I'm back from Gamescom 2023. I really enjoyed my time there, but a ton of gaming news happened while I was gone, including major leaks for upcoming games, Starfield news, a good look at Sony's new hardware. But I want to start with Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. It was namely completely absent from Gamescom, but they still decided to drop a new trailer, the first one since June, focused on the PC features, noting that it includes ray traced reflections and shadows, which I hope we see a bit on console as well. You can of course tweak everything in the settings, they will support high core count processors, seems like they made work of the PC version, but the highlight for me was totally seeing the new smooth gameplay at the high frame rate that I think looks really impressive. I still think we should not expect anything groundbreaking from the moment-to-moment gameplay. It has likely all been done in the previous Ubisoft games, especially Far Cry, but maybe doing that in this amazing world of Avatar will already be enough. It at least looks like a world that I want to get lost in. So wanted to quickly give you an update. They're still aiming for that December 7th date. I can still see it being delayed to early 2024, which is fine if they need more time. I'll of course keep you posted and let me know your thoughts in the comments. But first, we got many other games to explore, with Starfield of course being pretty close. Early access for premium edition owners already starts on September 1st. And now during Gamescom, we learned that there's a new Game Plus mode with even a unique and exciting twist that will incentivize continued play and repeat play, although they would not note any specifics. But even your regular playthrough will of course be big, with developers at Gamescom noting that there's still a ton of stuff to do after the 160-hour mark, and we also learned that modders will be able to make their own planets and stories and more. Just like the other big games from Bethesda, if you want, you can live in this universe for months and years to come. There's also no level cap, you can get bounties on your head, but you can clear them as well, which sounds cool. And usually at the end of these Sunday videos, I tell you what is happening this coming week on the channel. Well, a quick tease, Starfield is a big part of it. But here in this video, I first want to go over more big gaming news, some pretty significant leaks. Of course, if you like the video so far, then leaving a like on it would really help me out. And subscribe, because I post one of these videos every Sunday. And they would not be possible without the occasional sponsor. This week it's AMD. You can namely get a free copy of Starfield and the premium edition when upgrading your PC with one of the selected AMD Ryzen processors or AMD Radeon graphics cards. You want to check the special link in the video description to see the participating retailers in your region and then upgrade your setup to be fully ready for Starfield in September. As you might know, the game is optimized for the AMD hardware, so to fully experience the very promising looking cities like the futuristic New Atlantis or the colorful neon, you want to check out these special AMD offers. Like on their dedicated website, you can see hardware recommendations so you can play Starfield on the settings you want. Like the AMD Ryzen 9 7950 X3D is the fastest gaming CPU on the market right now, and in combination with the AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT, you can push the game to the 4K resolution. We have already seen many teases for the over 8,000 planets we can explore, with some really cool ones, so I totally want to explore them on the best possible PC hardware. So again, check the special link in the video description to view all the AMD offers and to also get your hands on a free Starfield copy or a premium edition copy, which would also support the channel. Sponsors like this help me maintain the quality of the videos, so thanks to AMD for sponsoring the video. And now let's get back to way more gaming news. Now moving on to a game that has been on my radar ever since the Game Awards reveal in 2021, Wonder Woman, from the developers behind Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. We finally have something new, namely the senior motion capture supervisor for Monolith Productions put this concept art on his LinkedIn, which totally looks legit to me. She's also wearing the same outfit as we saw in the teaser trailer, and people are happy that she's just here with the golden lasso and not a sword and shield. Although I would not be surprised if that's also like a combat option for the sake of variety. And this person on the left must be an Argus agent, right? Which is the US government agency. And with them working on promotional images, I really hope this means that we get a proper look at the game soon. Maybe a release in 2024, you would think so, right? That would be 7 years after Shadow of War. Fingers crossed that the Nemesis system from those previous Lord of the Rings games is back in Wonder Woman. Would be awesome. Maybe Game Awards December 7th. haven't, we'll hold the answers. Let me know your hype level, of course, in the comments, and I will keep you posted here. Now, on to a bit of sad news. Bioware laid off 50 people. In 2019, they said they had around 320 developers, so that would be around 15% of the workforce that got let go. Of course, I hope everyone lands on their feet. They are actually trying to give them new jobs inside EA, although that won't work for everyone, and the reason they're being let go is that Bioware wants to shift towards a more agile and more focused studio, which sure is the case with less people, I guess. And it will allow our developers to iterate quickly, unlock more creativity, and form a clear vision of what we're building before development ramps up. It seems like some changes are needed because Dragon Age Dreadwolf was originally slated for September 2023, but pushed back to summer 2024, according to Jeff Grubb, who of course has been right many times before. And I think it makes sense that EA was expecting the game this financial year, looking at their current lineup. Like, they're totally missing that non-sports AAA game that they usually have. Now, Star Wars was of course delayed into this financial year, so it was originally not supposed to be here. Like, Dragon Age did leave a gap. I'm not seeing room for growth this year for EA, and even the summer 2024 release is uncertain. Other kind of worrying news coming out of Bioware is the fact that the next Mass Effect, you know, the one they teased in December 2020 with this trailer, is still in pre-production. And if you think about it, the last good Bioware game they put out was Dragon Age Inquisition in 2014. So we're about to go 10 years without a big banger from their side. I really hope it's good, because otherwise I can sadly see this being the end of the studio, with EA maybe not seeing the value in keeping them around and maybe investing that money in more Marvel projects like they're doing with Black Panther and Iron Man instead. Hope it doesn't come to that, of course. I hope they rebound, but laying off people when they're trying to finish a game is not a good look. Curious to hear your take, of course, on the future of Bioware in the comments. A thing that I think looks good but does have some bad wrinkles is that PlayStation Portal, which is now the official name of the remote play device. IGN and some other people already got their hands on it. It's slated for a release this year, and yes, it's basically a DualSense with a big 8-inch LCD screen in the middle. So this does mean that you will have all the DualSense features, which is normally not the case when you use remote play, so that is nice. But yeah, your PS5 has to be on and connected to the internet for the device to work. And really the big thing is that while it does have built-in speakers and a 3.5mm port for wired headphones, there's no Bluetooth on this device. You can only use Sony's new PlayStation Link, which so far is only supported in their brand new headphone and earbuds, and later in third-party devices. So basically, if you want to use a wireless headphone or wireless earbuds with the PlayStation Portal, you have to use the new ones that they're about to put out. Look, I use remote play quite often, even in my own house, when I take a bath or chill on the couch, but I'm not sure if $199 or even 220 euros is worth it just for that. I do like it though that they are trying stuff like this, and I hope this is just like a proof of concept and that they improve it with like full-on streaming without the need of a PS5 in the future. Hope I can get my hands on it as well, and when I do, I will of course report back here. Let me know if you will buy it in the comments down below. The pre-orders should open pretty soon. Now, I'll be using my Xbox this week for Starfield. Again, expect a ton of spoiler-free tips and tricks here on the channel. We've big plans, and I also still have a Gamescom video coming your way with cool things I saw and played, including Assassin's Creed Jade, Stalker 2, the Cyberpunk 2077 DLC, and way more. We'll of course also have a roundup of all the biggest gaming news on Sunday as always, so subscribe to not miss anything. A like on the video would be awesome. Check out the AMD Starfield promotion in the pinned comment. That would support the channel as well. And you can watch my Black Myth Wukong video on the screen with my hands-on impressions if you haven't already. I will speak to you soon. Thanks for supporting these Sunday videos. Goodbye.